I'm following the esteemed astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, an astrophysicist who thinks about the mysteries of the universe. And I'm a TV producer who created the show, The Hunt for Hogzilla. Dear graduates, I am honored to be standing before you today. The question is, will you succeed? As you begin this chapter of your life, only time will tell. You need to think outside the box. Take time to smell the rose. Oh, wait, no, that's not my speech. That was written by ChatGPT. I'm sorry, that was lazy, sorry. No, really, I am so honored to be here with you today. You have worked so hard. You are people who have gone beyond the average expectation to further your education in a way designed to improve your lives and hopefully the lives of those around you. And you've shown that you have the grit and determination to get to your goals. I, too, was determined to accomplish something. Starting my own business was not easy. So let me share with you some of the things I learned along the way. You need to go for what you want. If you get to a job or continue with your studies and you think you're not succeeding, keep going. Don't be tripped up by what you perceive as a mistake. I tell the people I work with that mistakes are learning opportunities. Rock bottom is actually a foundation. A while ago, I met a woman who had a fascinating story about being betrayed by her husband. See, it's funny, as a friend, I'd be horrified, but as a TV producer, I was like, wow. Anyway, I thought, what a great true crime show. The love of her life is leading a double life. The perfect husband is a criminal. So we spent a lot of time and a lot of money developing it, and no network was interested. So we were on the hook for thousands of dollars, and that's not a good situation. We were going to take a big loss. On top of that, today networks are buying less and less unscripted programming. But my philosophy is never waste a good crisis. Let's see what we can do here. And then we thought, oh, why don't we turn it into a podcast? So we did, and something happened. We got over 8 million listens. We could now go back into the marketplace and say, we have something to sell. We have an audience. But before we could even do that, ABC News called and asked us to produce a 3-part documentary for Hulu. That was a great turnaround situation. And since then, we've changed our business model and have taken 6 ideas recently, sold them as simultaneous podcasts and TV shows. So when things go wrong, look for something else. It's been said that the road to success is always under construction. If you make a mistake, forgive yourself. You can't be discouraged by the process or overwhelmed by the possibilities. Do not be intimidated by a challenge. So I taught my kids to ski, and whether or not you ski, you will understand this. The point is to get from the top of the hill or mountain to the bottom. Now, when you're standing at the top, looking at the bottom, or in a situation where you're dreaming of what you want, it seems impossible. How will you get there without falling or failing or embarrassing yourself? So I would tell my kids, don't look at the end goal. Don't look at that entire slope. Look 5 or 10 feet ahead to the next step you've got to get to. They did that. And little by little, they got to the place they wanted to be. And then I would say to them, now look back and see what you've accomplished. That's what success is like. It's a few steps at a time. It's hard work. It's rewarding work. And look at what you've accomplished already. Getting through an advanced degree is a massive achievement. And how'd you do it? Not by thinking about years of daunting work, but one course at a time until you got to your own individual success stories. Take advantage of where you are. Ask your new boss relevant questions about business. She'll like it. You're showing creativity. You're showing initiative. We had a kid right out of college that we hired to answer the phones. Her name's Rocky. So she puts a suggestion box on the front desk. And one day I'm walking by and I noticed something strange. I said, Rocky, why is there no slot in the suggestion box? There's nowhere to put a suggestion. And she looked at me and said, yeah, I really don't care that much. Well, what happened to her? She got a promotion. Today, she's an executive producer at my company. Now, I know most CEOs wouldn't react that way, but I'm in a creative business. That was creative and funny. She knew her audience. She knew I would love it. Be kind. Be thoughtful. It's so easy to do something nice for someone else, even the littlest thing. Hold a door open for someone. It can make a difference, and it'll make you feel good too. So Let's Make a Deal is a television show that first went on the air in the 1960s. My company owns that show, and now it's hosted by Wayne Brady. But it was created by its original host, Monty Hall, and I grew up watching Monty. Having him in my life has been an amazing experience. So he created one of the most successful game shows in history. It's now seen in 11 countries. So one day I said to Monty, how did you get your start? And he said it was through an act of kindness. He told me his family emigrated to Canada from Ukraine to escape persecution against Jews. Ironically, his family came from the town next to the town where my dad came from. When he was in high school, he was in a kitchen accident. His arm was severely burned and disabled. He got into college at the age of 16, but as immigrants, his family didn't have the money to send him. So this is what he would do. He'd go to the Orthodox Jewish section on Saturdays, that's the day of rest, and he would earn his money by cleaning front steps. So, as you can imagine, with only one working arm, he wasn't very good at the job. And he told me something incredible. It sounded like a story. He said one day a man was watching him and said, "This is ridiculous. You are terrible at your job. Why are you doing this?" And Monty told him he needed money. If he could earn enough money by cleaning steps, he could take 1 or 2 college courses a semester, and in 10 years he could graduate college. And the man said to him, "Wait, I'm going to pay your tuition, but I need you to do some things for me. You got to get all A's. And I need you to pay it forward. I need you to do something kind, something generous for someone else. And also, you can't tell anybody who did this for you." So I asked him, "Did you ever tell anybody who the guy was?" And he said, "No." The man said to him, "I feel that helping somebody get ahead is more important than any recognition I could possibly get for doing what I did." And I asked him, "What did you do for charity?" And he wouldn't tell me. But after he died, his daughter told me he raised $1 billion in his lifetime for charity, including college scholarships. A small act of kindness paid off many times over. Be grateful. Grateful people are happier and more fulfilled, and gratitude leads you to be nicer to other people. So who's here with you today? A loved one, a relative, a friend? How about turning to them and saying, "Thank you for the love and support that got me through this." So enjoy your bright future. Do good things. Don't allow challenges and tough times to derail your dreams. Instead, be flexible. Make a bad time a learning experience, not a limiting one. Be prepared. Develop an understanding of your environment, the people who work in it, and what they want from you. And in this harsh world, stand out by being kind and generous. And finally, in this time of identity choices, identify as what you are: accomplished and hardworking people with an advanced degree from a great university, Arcadia. Be proud. You did it.